Mahalo Bujuga Kinawea. Welcome back to another edition of Ojibwe Language Table with Wes Jourdain. Lesson number 31, Iskigamizigun, Part 3. Okay, Sugar Bush Conversation. So today we're going to deal with some conversation about the sugar bush. But first, we always start off with our self-introduction. So here we go. Buju Kinawea, Anin Buju, Wes Jourdain Indigenous Cause. Giddiga Benesi and Digo, Magizin and Duodem, Squa Gummies, Aga Gunning and Duan Jaba, Ga Asanita Cognin da Uma Nungum. Okay, so self introduction there once again. So we're going to start out right here. We have the word on top, a conversation starter. Anina P. Wa Ijayan Iskigamizi Gunning. Anina P. Wa Ijayan Iskigamizi Gunning. When are you going to the sugar bush? Okay, so we're going to have a conversation. Some person asking, when are you going to go to the sugar bush? And your response can be any one of these question answers right here. Iski gunning in deja nuungum. Iski gunning in deja nuungum. I'm going to the sugar bush today. Okay. Someone asks you when you're going to the sugar bush. Going in the jasi is kigamiziganing nungum. Going in the jasi is kigamiziganing nungum. I'm not going to the sugar bush today. Or someone asks you, Anina piwa jayan is kigamiziganing. When are you going to the sugar bush? Amanja pi wa jayan is kigamiziganing. Amanja pi wa jayan is kigamiziganing. I don't know when I'm going to the sugar bush. All right, so those are some basic answers for talking about today. Either you're going today, you're not going today, you don't know if you're going. So those are some basic answers. So we're going to get into future tense talk now. And when we go future tense, we're going to still use the same question up here. Anina P. Wa Ijayan Iskigamizi Gunning. Maybe I'll put myself down here today. All right. When are you going to the sugar bush? Niwi Aja Iskigamizi Gunning Wabang. I want to go to the sugar bush tomorrow. Niwi Aja Iskigamizi Gunning Wabang. Okay, Anina Piwa Jayan Iskigamizi Gunning. Niwi Aja Iskigamizi Gunning Awaswabang. I want to go to the sugar bush the day after tomorrow. Or your response can be, Niwi Aja Iskigamizi Gunning Gichi Awasawabang. Niwi Aja Iskigamizi Gunning Gichi Awaswabang. I want to go to the sugar bush a couple days after tomorrow. So notice this is one of our new words that we've been using, Gichi Awaswabang. And that's more than one day after tomorrow. Could be 2 days, could be 3 days, 4, anything like that. So, Anina Piwa Jayan Iskigamizi Gunning. And this is in the negative form. When are you going to the sugar bush? Gawin niwi ajasi iskigamizi gunning wabang. I don't want to go to the sugar bush tomorrow. Gawin niwi ajasi iskigamizi gunning wabang. Or Gawin niwi ajasi iskigamizi gunning awaswabang. Gawin niwi ajasi iskigamizi gunning awaswabang. I don't want to go to the sugar bush the day after tomorrow. Or we can say Gawin niwi ajasi iskigamizi gunning gichi awaswabang. I forgot to put the word for sugar bush in there. But on that note, we don't just always have to put the location where we're going, where we say, we can just say, Gawin niwi ajasi gichi awaswabang. I don't want to go a couple days after tomorrow. Okay, because someone's already implying the question, Anina piwa ajayan iskigamizi gunning. They're already putting the location here when they ask you. So you can respond with Gawin niwi ajasi gichi awaswabang. I don't want to go a couple days after tomorrow. Or if you want to get technical and put in iskigam is gunning because you want to, let them know that that's where you're not going to go, you would say Gawin niwi ajasi iskigam is gunning gichi awaswabang. I don't want to go to the sugar bush a couple days after tomorrow. All right. So that was our future tense. Now, past tense in our final question we're going to ask here on this edition. Anin api ga ejaya niskigam is gunning. So notice, yes, the previous slide had wa, future tense, wa. This one has ga, past tense. Okay. Anin api ga ejaya niskigam is gunning. When did you go to the sugar bush? Okay, someone might be asking you. Ingi eja niskigam is gunning bijinago. I went to the sugar bush yesterday. Ingi eja iskigam is gunning bijinago. Again, this one you don't have to use the word for sugar bush. You can just say Ingi eja bijinago. I went yesterday. Okay, but to kind of just practice saying our word for the sugar bush, it's good practice to throw that word in there. So we have Ingiaja iskigam is gunning awasanago. Okay, now the future one we talked about tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, a couple days after tomorrow. This one we're gonna go yesterday, the day before yesterday, a couple days before yesterday. So you're gonna see that pattern. Ingeja iskigam is gunning awasanago. I went to the sugar bush the day before yesterday. And the last one on this one, Ingeja iskigam is gunning gichi awasanago. I went to the sugar bush a couple days before yesterday. Anina piga jayan iskigam is gunning. Ingia Jask Gumizaganing Gichia Wasanago. When did you go? I went a couple days before yesterday. And to negate that, Anina Piga Janiski Gumizaganing. When did you go to the sugar bush? Gawin in Giajasi iski Gumizaganing Bijinago. I didn't go to the sugar bush yesterday. Gawin in Giajasi iski Gumizaganing Bijinago. Gawin ingi ijasi iskigamiziganing na wasanago. Gawin ingi ijasi iskigamiziganing na wasanago. I didn't go to the sugar bush the day before yesterday. And our last one. Gawin ingi ijasi iskigamiziganing gichia wasanago. Gawin ingi ijasi iskigamiziganing gichia wasanago. I didn't go to the sugar bush a couple days before yesterday. When did you go to the sugar bush? I didn't go to the sugar bush a couple days before yesterday. Even though they didn't ask that, you can just still let them know that I didn't go the day before yesterday. Because they ask, when did you go? So it kind of gives them an idea. So those are some Ojibwe words to have a conversation with. Go ahead and stop it, play it back, repeat these words after me. Miigwech bizendawig, minawa miigwech ki kanawabam damig. Thank you guys for listening and thank you guys for watching again on our episode of Ojibwe Language Table with Wes Jourdain. Aha, gigawabamin and nim, minawa. I will see you again soon.